Welcome back, everyone, to Cruise First TV with Derek and Polly. It's great to have you back in our holiday haven once more as we seek out the biggest adventures for the best prices in the cruise industry. We've some awesome treats lined up for you in this show as we cruise freestyle with Norwegian Cruise Lines.
We certainly are, and you'll see in just a moment how much fun and vibrancy there is on their ships. They're great fun, and you feel very much off the clock with so much freedom, sophistication and choice on board. And we're about to put some awesome choices in front of you in this show.
We sure are. If I mention safarying in South Africa, enjoying the Singapore slings at Raffles, relaxing in Mauritius maybe, well, they all conjure up images of serenity, calm, luxury and great holiday destinations. Well, we have them all on offer in this show. We're going to start with a bold 26-night adventure for the 6th of May next year, and we'll be sailing back to the UK from a very different destination, Cape Town in South Africa. Now, we fly you there first to enjoy a 3-night hotel stay in the land of safari adventures and the wonderful Table Mountain. Oh my word, dream territory.
Absolutely beautiful. You can go to Robben Island and visit where Nelson Mandela was. I mean, amazing. But like you said, go on safari.
Yeah, it's a lovely thing to do.
All those incredible animals. Go to a winery. I mean, that would be a fantastic
Stellenbosch nearby.
Exactly.
Very nice.
So many options. Or just enjoy the sunshine. But hey, you're in this part of the world, you've got to do a bit of exploring. After your 3-night stay, join Norwegian1st for your 22 nights of all-inclusive cruising.
Fantastic.
Look at that. Wow. Norwegian1st, absolutely beautiful. Like we said, so much choice when you're on board as well. So much dining. You've got pools, hot tubs. Oh, look at that. Spa. Everything is just fantastic.
You're just going to love life on board. And we talked very much about freestyle cruising as well, and being off the clock and having that really kind of relaxed feeling while you're on board. Because you're on board for a long time. You've got 22 nights on this cruise, and you are going to enjoy every single one of them. In terms of dining options, 14 different, which is great. Your main dining is superb because the menus are forever changing. The menus quite often in the main dining restaurants reflect the part of the world that you're in, which will be very interesting for this cruise as well, because you're going to be cruising in South and East Africa and then heading across to the Canaries, ultimately back to our own shores in the UK. So it'll be really interesting just how the menus will change through the cruise.
I've never thought of what sort of South African cuisine is like, but yes.
Who knows?
Delicious. I can imagine sort of barbecue-esque things. Fantastic, you'll love it. And like you said, so many different eateries on board. But there's also stuff like if you think, oh, I don't know if I want to try this sort of local cuisine. Don't worry, there's always places that have got your favourites on board as well. But it's a great opportunity to try different foods. You know, there's a sushi restaurant, there's a Brazilian restaurant, there's Italian, there's a steakhouse. You know, it really is the chance to go, ooh, let's have something different every night of this fantastic holiday, because it really is quite an epic voyage, isn't it? Going to incredible places. I'm thinking you might not have been to everywhere on this itinerary, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, it'd be a really, really interesting one. I mean, this is for people that like those kind of longer cruise durations that take you to lots and lots of different places. You'll have plenty of entertainment going on for you.
That's at the Stardust Theatre, the show, Rock You Tonight, and you've also got live game shows on board as well, Deal or No Deal. I mean, you've seen it on TV. Well, it comes to life on the cruise ship. Fantastic. Wheel of Fortune as well. That's an interactive game show. Everybody plays along on their mobile phone. I mean, fantastic. Very, very modern.
That'd be great fun, wouldn't it? So we're cruising out of Cape Town in South Africa.
Arriving in Walvis Bay, Namibia. Here you've got the salt works, which produces salt from seawater. It's a really important part of the region's economy, but you can sort of see it in the salt pans, surrounding scenery. You can go bird watching along the lagoon as well. Arriving next in Luanda in Angola. Now, the fort of São Miguel is very historic. It was built in the 16th century by the Portuguese to defend the city. It's an iconic landmark now, offering stunning views over the city and the bay. Next, we're going to Sao Tome and Principe. Now, the beaches here are absolutely idyllic for enjoying sun and water, or you can explore the national park, which is a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. It's got diverse flora, fauna, lush rainforests and beautiful waterfalls while you're there as well. We're cruising next to the Ivory Coast. Here you've got St Paul's Cathedral. It's absolutely beautiful. It's very modern and unique architectural design while you're there. The Boulevard de la Republique is a vibrant area. It's filled with shops, restaurants, nightlife. Cruising next to Dakar in Senegal. Now here you've got the African Renaissance Monument. It's a towering bronze statue and it's a massive symbol of Africa's independence and progress, and very beautiful as well. You can climb the steps to the top, but there's also an elevator as well if you want to take the more relaxed option. Cape Verde is next. Now while you're here, you can actually take a boat trip over to the island of Fogo. It's an active volcano. You've got lush valleys, hiking opportunities, but also there's a vineyard there where you can try the Cape Verdean wines. A couple of days at sea, arriving in Tenerife in the Canary Islands. Now this is one of the best spots in the world for whale and dolphin watching, thanks to abundance of marine life. So why not book an excursion to go and do that while you're there? We can also arrange that for you if you want in advance. We're going next to La Palma, staying in the Canary Islands. Again, there's some lovely local wineries here to try the unique Canarian Island wines. So you could go to one in South Africa, then you could do one in Cape Verde, one now in La Palma, and pick a bottle of each and compare and contrast, as they used to say in your English exams. Funchal at Madeira next. Now here you can take the cable car to Monte and just see amazing panoramic views of the city and the ocean and really, really relax. The cable car station is just near the old town as well, which is beautiful for exploring. Vigo is next. Now here have you got an amazing museum of contemporary art, real cutting edge exhibitions, but it's housed in a former prison. So imagine that, this beautiful modern art exhibition in a former prison. I mean, the building itself is architecturally fascinating. A day at sea, cruising to Southampton, you just hop off the ship and drive home.
Which is wonderful, isn't it? Fantastic adventure. I mean, I think all of the different places that you're going to here all look incredibly fascinating, don't they? I love the fact that you get some time to stay in Cape Town in South Africa and then just look at the variety of different places you are cruising to. Not many places that traditional cruises, I mean, you know, on traditional cruise itineraries, this would be 2 or 3 or 4 different itineraries all in one. So this is a really, really fascinating trip for next March. One for people who really like to explore. And of course, we've put it all together in one incredible package for you. Flying first out to Cape Town for a 3-night hotel stay there in South Africa, and then cruising with Norwegian on the Norwegian Sun for 22 nights, just over 3 weeks exploring South and East Africa before heading over to the Canaries that we know very well and Spain, and then cruising back into Southampton. The cruise includes Norwegian's More at Sea package, which is a full premium drinks package. $50 inshore excursion credit for every port that you go into, which is really handy, a Wi-Fi package and specialty dining package, meaning 3 opportunities to sample the array of different specialty dining restaurants on board. Your deposit is just £199 each on this one, and the price tag we have for you is extraordinary. Again, given the length of holiday, given the breadth of the travel that we are doing, imagine if you were trying to travel individually from place to place to place on the itinerary and to all of the different places, the trains, the boats, the planes and everything else. You know what? It would be a nightmare to organise. And where with this, you can go to all of those unfamiliar places, but with the familiarity of your cruise ship there every day of that fabulous 22-night cruise. Just lovely, just absolutely idyllic. Let's have a little look at the overview and the upgrade prices then for this sailing as well, because it really is something very, very special. It is for those people with that kind of sense of adventure, I think, actually, you know, going out to South Africa and spending some time in Cape Town. A lot of people want to do that. It's one of the hot spots of the world. Lots of people want to go there for the safari adventures early in the morning, late in the evening that you can do. And then just this fascinating cruise. I mean, the journey really is just brilliant. If you want more details of those places, just go to our website, cruise1st.tv, and pop in NCL 391, and you'll find all of the different places in more detail that we are going to. Now, staying in this part of the world, I'm going to just show you some different offers now that we've got with Norwegian Cruise Line, which just works so beautifully. And all 3 of these we can dovetail together as well. So let me talk you through them. NCL 389, the one at the top there, predates our first offer, flying you out to Singapore on the 10th of April next year for a 2-night hotel stay, and then you'll join the Norwegian Sun that we've just seen for 16 nights, sailing to Phuket, an overnight in Male in the Maldives, onto La Digue and Port Victoria in the Seychelles, a day at Nosy Be in Madagascar, and ending the cruise in Mauritius to then fly back to the UK. from just £3,899 per person. Low deposits today as well of just £199 each on that one. Now our second offer, NCL 390, starts on the 25th of April, flying you out to Mauritius for a 3-night hotel stay before joining Norwegian Sun for 11 nights to Reunion, Nosy Be and Antsiranana in Madagascar, 3 days at sea to an overnight in Port Elizabeth in South Africa, a day in Mossel Bay, and then ending in Cape Town in South Africa for a 3-night hotel stay before you then fly back to the UK, and that's from £3,249 per person. Again, low deposits of £199 per person. Or we have NCL 392, which combines all 3 wonderful sailings there. So it starts on the 10th of April, flying out to Singapore for a 3-night hotel stay there. And then you've got 49 nights of cruising all the way back to Southampton here in the UK, via Thailand, Malaysia, the Seychelles, Maldives, Madagascar, South and East Africa, Cape Verde, the Canaries, Madeira and Spain, all the way back to our own front door, arriving back in the UK on the 1st of June. And that is an epic journey, as you can see there, from £7,899 per person. That's a big holiday. Again, a low deposit on that one will completely and utterly get you on board. So talk to our team if you're interested in any of those offers on 0800 953 4700. Now we're going to have a look at some of the dining on board on Norwegian Cruise Lines as well, because we were talking about on the Norwegian Sun 14 different places to dine, so it's a good idea that we have a little look at what's on the menu and the kind of cuisine that you can be enjoying while you're on board. Freshly cooked, freshly prepared on board. The amazing thing that actually on some of the ships you can see on a behind the scenes tour is just how pristine the wonderful galleys are that produce all of this beautiful food. And you've got lots and lots of different options. Of course, we've included, as part of your More at Sea upgrade, there is a specialty dining package as well, which gives you nights where, rather than paying the cover charge for the specialty dining restaurants like Los Lobos Cantina, which is the Mexican restaurant on board, or Le Bistro, which is the French restaurant on board. There's a sushi specialty dining restaurant. That's easy for you to say. There's also that Brazilian churrascaria as well. You know, when they bring out the meats on the swords and they just keep coming.
Yes.
It's wonderful to do. And they are some of the options that are available for you on the Norwegian Sun. And of course, you're enjoying more nights of those specialty dining restaurants included in our offers. If you missed any of the details, by the way, you can watch this show all over again. If you go to our YouTube channel, just search for Cruise1st TV, you will find us there, and just search for the title of the show, which is called All Inclusive Exotic something or other that just disappears, Sun Horizons, and you'll find the show there. Of course, you can watch the channel 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on our YouTube channel and our website. And welcome to our friends at Virgin Media as well, who've joined us on channel 758 as well. It's lovely to welcome you along to the Cruise1st TV family. Oh my word.
Oh my word.
Oh
that
my word.
was just a taste of all that we offer here at Cruise1st TV.
Wow.
If you've got an appetite for more, stay right there. We'll be back in just a few moments with more scrumptious holidays just for you.
Absolutely. They never stop coming, so no, don't leave us.